Alright, there we go. Hello and welcome to Drunken Dragon Gaming, where the drinks are cold, the meals are warm, and the games are on fire. Tonight we're jumping back into Enshrouded. We're going to be doing a bit of building. We're going to be working on trying to get this area set up to where we got roofs and all that stuff going on. Get some stuff broken up in here, split up, create a spot for the alchemist for when we go and get them. We'll have a special room for him. Yeah, he doesn't like his sleeping quarters now because I accidentally destroyed the roof over his bed. So, yeah, we're going to work on cleaning this stuff up. And interesting that all this stuff came back, but okay. But we're going to dig out all this stuff, kind of clean it all up, and then kind of create ourselves some spaces for our survivors, and build up and around, kind of do a few other things. So, yeah. Got lots of ideas. And sorry about the delay there on the start. I had to go pick up the kids from gymnastics, and then when I loaded up the game, I discovered that the server hadn't updated with today's updates, so had to do a quick update on the server. Alright, give me just a moment. I haven't even had a chance to grab a brew yet. Had some interesting challenges with work at the very tail end of the day that took me by surprise and had me scrambling there for a little while. Hope everybody's had a good Thursday. Looking forward to your Whiskey Friday. Oh, forgot a glass. Today we're going to do this all in the rough stone cut for now. I hate doing that, but at least that'll have it covered for now. And we're going to set up a warehouse area as well. So, for those of you that weren't here yesterday, basically we're taking the keep that you have here at the beginning area, and my goal is to rebuild the keep. make it less ruins and more livable. And so this space here is going to get carved out a bit, and this is going to become our warehouse, where we will be keeping all of our supplies and magic chests. So I think it should come out pretty nice. I like the fact that we've got all this stuff up here already, and so we're able to go ahead and kind of fill things out. And unfortunately, some of the buildings just don't quite make it. There's a chest in there. I never noticed that chest. Okay. Interesting. So, but we got a pretty solid buildable area as far as where we can work. Well, you can see we can come all the way back to here with our build currently. Next time we increase the flame, it should get us the rest of this area, and we'll be able to make this place looking really epic, I think. At least that's the idea. I've always wanted to kind of try to rebuild this place, so that's why we're doing this. It just seemed like a fun and cool idea. I think I have areas designated out for each of the survivors, and go from there. Oh, let me go double check this. I got a message over here on Discord. Okay. Okay, so now, probably going to be a lot of mining. We need stone. Then we have these spaces that stay permanently enshrouded. A little annoying. Be nice if there was a way to actually have the flame push the shroud away. And sorry, I'm studying the architecture, just looking at the build area that we have right now, trying to kind of deciding on how I want to build this. Because I got a feeling we're going to need to go dig up a lot of stone. Either that or we'll dig up a ton of flint. And we could build it in flint. And personally, I'd really kind of rather have some of the better building blocks. But we don't, and I don't want to advance too far without tundra, so here we are. Oh, that was a mad dash to get the stream started. All right. Hey, Willow. And Christy, how are you? I was sitting here staring at my building area, just debating on how I want to do the architecture. We're gonna sleep. I want daytime. I'm not gonna build in the middle of the night. Oh, work on your kitchen. Nice. Kind of trying to dig out the stairs there a little bit. Not too far. We'll fill it back in afterwards. Then we gotta clear all this out. Kind of want to keep it at a level. Oh. Okay. That pillar does not go through the rubble. Oh, nice. Oh, Chillichin's, his builds are absolutely epic. Yeah, I think firstly we're going to try cleaning this up. So yeah, today's really more of a building stream for me. Gotta tear down before you can build. Okay. Because I really want to get the warehouse done and ready. So we're going to kind of focus on that here at the beginning. Try to clean up as much of this rubble as we can. And it's one thing, you know, to be, you know, building from scratch. It's another to try to use pre-existing, especially when I don't have these blocks. So I can't even destroy the blocks. How deep does this go? That looks like it goes pretty deep. So we should be able to leave this kind of hollow underneath because it'll be unnoticeable. Yeah, actually, I've gotten inspiration from watching some of his builds. Alright, I think we are good enough to start coming through here and start dismantling things. Anything else left to dismantle? I think that's got us covered. Okay. Yeah, I think this is going to come out looking pretty good. It does. And I'm not saying I've got those special skills, but I'm going to give it a try. Got a feeling we're going to need a lot of stone. Have that stone. Oh, somebody already made a whole bunch of shingle roof blocks. Okay, we can take advantage of those later. Okay, there's some more stone. Don't have enough flint to really make enough. There's some more stone. Okay. Got the rough stone blocks that we can do. Or the flint stone blocks. That would involve mining up a bunch of flint. Alright, well, I guess we're just going to go with the rough stone block. Definitely not my favorite, but it'll at least give us something to work with. That should... Yeah, we'll see if that covers us. Okay. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright. Let's start with some flooring. Doesn't really need to be that thick, because it needs to be at that height. Right? Yes. Oh, no, that's... Give a little bit of edging there. I didn't do something right. Just let that go like that. We'll bring it out like this. Is it going nighttime again already? Goodness. Okay, yeah, it definitely winds up looking like a rehab job, doesn't it? Okay. Flesh that out there. Just too wide. Okay. Let's filled in some of the pillars. Oh, I mean, it's already starting to look a bit better. Not perfect, but a bit better. Like I said, I'd like to have different building material to work with, but no, work with what we got. Oh. No, we don't want to dismantle those. We're going to leave those up there where they're at. Lots of blocks to find. Yeah, well, and from what I understand, with the new update, there's even more blocks to find now. And I played the update with the mountains, which had some really cool building materials. But apparently there's a bunch of other hidden ones out there now. At least that's how I read it in the patch notes. Whether or not that's accurate or not, I'm not certain. Let's try that. Oh, there's the problem. Trying to figure out why my air conditioner is not cooling the house, and that's because the fan was turned on low. Apparently a cat walked on it. Three new ones? Okay. Are they true building blocks, or are they really more decorative blocks? Yeah, like the glowing blocks that you could get. I always felt like those were decorative blocks to add to the house, not so much as it was a block that you actually want to build the house out of. Oh, geez, imagine building a house out of those glowing blocks. The entire house out of it. That would be blinding. Grab a smoke real quick, chat. Oh. Because, man, I've already gone through almost all 9,000 of those blocks. Then again, I was putting down big foundation pieces. They use up a lot of blocks. Now I'm just going to be trying to mimic their design here, but that back wall where there's actually that rock there, I'm going to try to remove all that. But not too much. I want it to look like the warehouse is built into the side of that rock wall. So basically that edge right there. How are we going to do that? Okay. Oh, nice. That's good to hear, Christy. Wish they would give me a vertical one of these. All I have is this little square block that I can work with. Does that wall continue? It does, okay. Alright, cool. This may work. So if that brick wall goes all the way through there, I can remove this dirt here without fear. There we go. Oh, uncovering some nice looking architecture here. This may work out better than I even imagined. Okay, gotta be careful here. Well, first let's check. Does it actually go all the way back there? Aha! Look at that. There is a wall back there. Okay. Well, then I guess we're going to have to dismantle these. This way we can take advantage of the stone wall where it's at. Does it go all the way up or is that the top? I think that's the top. Oh no, don't do that. Is that about to crash the stream? Oh yeah. Oh, wizard towers are always fun to build in this game. You got so many different ideas that you can do with it. How deep does the wall go? It goes to there. Okay. Yeah, I mean this project that I've decided to take on, I know is a huge project. But it was just an idea that I had that I really liked, that I wanted to run with. Look, this thing has flooring down underneath it. Didn't realize I'm going to be digging out this deep. But I think it's going to be worth it. So it's not going to look like it's dug into the cliff face. Because there's actually structure back here behind all this. Try not to go too deep into the wall. Okay. Oh, hold on, I got Thunder messaging me. Let me see what he has. Hey, Voodoo. Yeah. He sent me a picture. I gotta figure out where that's at. That is probably in an area that I am nowhere near ready for. Alright, let's clear this out a bit more. No, don't put stuff there. Clear it out. So I want to make sure I think that's got it cleaned up as much as we're going to get, except for right here. This needs a little bit of cleaning. And then, of course, it's going to get dark, so I can't see what I'm doing. How you doing, Voodoo? See if I can figure out where that's at. Okay, yeah, no, that's an area that I'm definitely not leveled for yet. Alright. He sent me a shot of the map for where I can find the castle blocks for the build. Oh yeah, the remove power is absolutely epic. Alright, double checking on how this all looks. Looks like I got a little bit here that I haven't gotten removed yet. Oh, that needs to be removed. That way we can do that up in stone. Okay. Come back over here. Get ourselves lined up. Nomad Highlands, okay. Yeah, definitely not leveled for that. So, I'm going to do it up in regular stone then. For now. And then I'll come back and redo it later. Alright. Got this all done floor-wise. No, rotate. Is that one or two walls thick? That is one wall thick. Alright. Oh, no, that was wrong. Oh, no, that was wrong too. Why did that do that? Oh, because I did that. Okay, I see. Yeah, I guess you could say I'm doing a patch job. It doesn't look bad with a patch. Hey, Mixar. Alright. Yeah, that is too thick. So... it's hard to tell what that's doing. Oh, come on. Oh, that removed the whole thing. That's interesting. No, it's just one thick. Okay. I need a grid. Yeah, well, this is a fresh map. Fresh map, fresh build. Okay, that is too thick. The heck was that? Oh. There's a wolf out here. They don't. You gotta build them one block at a time. Right now, I'm just getting the corner beam there, so it has something to look like it's being held up. But hey, the warehouse area cleared out pretty nicely. I mean, I think this is going to come out looking really nice. I hate to do it, but I think I might have to fill in a couple of archways eventually, because we're going to need room for boxes. I'll check. Closest thing I've got is, oh, you got these little Doomaflachis that you could use. So, yeah, you could do it that way. Like that. Come on, snap the way you're supposed to. There we go. Kind of gives that archway shape. And I gotta get it back up on top. Start doing that stuff, because I see they intended on windows there. And that floor is going to attach the floor up there. They got two different heights. Look at that. That's why I was getting confused. This wall is taller than that wall. No, I haven't checked over there yet. I've been focused on building, but I can do that. The heck was that? It was a rabbit. Oh, no goats today, just wolves. Was it this column? Or that one? I think it might be that one. It's not that one. It might be at a different bridge. You might be thinking of a different bridge. Aha! Nope, it was this bridge. Backpack's full. Got a wand. Cool. Thanks, Thunder. Wow, look at that smoke. Is that coming from the bonfire I put down? If it is, that is freaking epic. It is. That's the smoke from the bonfire. Wow. That is pretty awesome. Right, Christy? Sarah going, What's on fire? Looks awfully close to my base. Oh, it's the bonfire at my base. Yeah, well, we unlocked the... I guess this is part of the nice thing of playing through back from the beginning. We're getting some unlocks that we didn't have before, and so now we can make these bonfires. Right? I mean, you shouldn't have a problem finding home. Yeah, I hadn't noticed that either. And I guess it depends on what's behind it as to how dark it gets. But still, that is freaking awesome. Huh. That makes me wonder, because we got the tower over there. I wonder if we can see it from over there. I don't blame you. Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I really like what they did with the fog and everything. I know Pi gets frustrated with it because apparently the fog for him makes it really hard for him to see. I don't know if there's an adjustment he can do in his settings or anything. Don't think it was at the blacksmith. Let me check. I made it right here at the work table. It's called a scavenger bonfire, and we unlocked it when. Oh, I can probably make a fireplace. But we found this along with a bunch of other unlockables, exploring around the blacksmith's unlock area. I'm not sure exactly where it was found because Pi was the one that found it, and he was doing lots of exploration. All right. Alright, now I'm going to grab a quick smoke while we're working on getting... What is that? Oh, okay. That's dust from where I reversed the fan. Yeah, it says it's 77 degrees in my house. Jeez. Way too warm. This little air conditioner's working as hard as it possibly can, but it can't battle this kind of heat. So, okay, so we're going to get back to working on the warehouse, but well, another thing I need to do. Oh man, I want so many blocks. I want some of the cool blocks that I know I'm not gonna get anytime soon. Like I like the palm wood blocks and some of the other really nice, polished wood-looking blocks. But yeah, Tundra, I don't plan on unlocking any survivors or anything tonight since you're not able to join. It's going to be more gathering materials and rebuilding some of these rooms and whatnot. Because there's a lot of rebuilding to do. The blacksmith is now complaining that there's not a roof over his bed. So... I did get to meet with somebody today that she says that she has a group of volunteers to come and help us out with the house. So I'm excited. We'll see what happens. It could still be a little while. Yeah, either early morning today or late yesterday. Well, couldn't have been yesterday because we played yesterday. Unless the patch came in while we were playing. That was part of the delay on starting off the stream was because, well, Shroud Spores, Active Mycelium. Okay. We can do that easily. Alright, let's... store like items. Just to open up at least a little bit of inventory. Okay. And I'm hanging on to those legendary runes. And the one that I really want to go after is the Alchemist so that I can start making my own spells. Alright, Christy. Yours is doing it too? Awesome. How do you attach the mod to the helmet? You have to use the advanced alteration bench. That is awesome, though. I love that smoke effect on that bonfire. That is... wow. But yeah, when I loaded up the game, Tundra, it was telling me that I had a version mismatch. Alright, that's too low. So I want to fix that. No. I want you to come down one. Like that. Oh, why are you? Okay, fine. Stop snapping. There. Alright, that way we can walk in and out of there just fine. And then back my shapes. Got a little frisky with my design and came out too far with this edge. Then to keep it even, we'll do that. There. Hey, Dave. Hey, Autumn. What are you kicking to make it work? Do you have your advanced alteration bench powered? I realize you're probably going, that's a stupid question, but hey, you know, I've had it happen before where I forgot to give it power. Fill in the holes that I dug. That way the hole's covered up. Okay, we've got this thing cleaned up pretty nicely in here now. Got all the rubble out of here. We've got all the walls uncovered so we can see them. Have you used the alteration bench before, Voodoo? Another probably unreasonable question, but run through the thoughts. Well, I gotta come through here and fill all this stuff in too, because this got wrecked a bit. Okay, so after you made the mods, the alteration bench has two sides. So one side is where you craft the mods. The other side is where you actually attach them to your equipment. Not sure if you knew that. And Chad, if y'all are wondering what he's asking me about some stuff in the Icarus. And I've also encountered a bug in the game from time to time. I saw somebody else encounter this, but I didn't encounter it. But sometimes it just won't attach, and what you gotta do is pick up the alteration bench, put it back down, rehook it up, and then it'll do it. All right, Autumn. Thank you so much. Yeah, tonight is working on building the fortress. And making it a bit like a little town. I really like the fact that we got this, the big hill and everything gives it that feel of having a verticality to work with. So we'll be able to build interesting houses in interesting places and have interesting paths and stuff to be able to go up. No worries. Did that work for you? Oh, I left a hole there. That's a big hole. Okay. Let's not do that with singles. Let's... That's good. That at least looks semi-natural. There we go. There we go. That doesn't look like a big hole in the ground now. Okay, now how do we want to do this, and how tall do we want this? Might do this with 2 layers of chests. So give me a second here, Chad. I'm thinking. I'm thinking about how to do this, because we can use this here and this here as one corner for storage. Come out around here. Yeah, I think that will work for our design. Alright, so in the meantime, I need some scaffolding. Can we make scaffolding? Or did they remove the scaffolding from the game? There it is. Wood, logs, and string. Go with scaffold A. Any string in here? No, but we do have our wood logs. We only got a couple metal scraps. There's string. I was hoping that we had a few more metal scraps so I could make a better pickaxe. Yeah, I knew there was very little in the Springlands, but those areas have much higher level enemies than what we are right now, because being level 3, some of those areas I don't think is a spot that we want to go into. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, chat. Didn't mean to blow out y'all's eardrums like that. Okay. So it looks like they did do the ceiling on this in stone. So I want this. Alright, well I can attach to that. Oh wow. I am already out of my stone blocks. Okay. Yeah, leave any stone in my backpack? Yeah, I still got some stone in my backpack. $10,000 more blocks. That was interesting. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm going to work with what we've got right now. Just to work on this place. Yeah, because I know you need some of those special blocks too, Tundra. I love that bonfire. That is awesome. Wait. I built that after I got my... Oh, man. Oh, it's done. Okay. It didn't... Well, it saved weird because I'd already placed down that block there. No, don't do that. Put that back. Something like that. Alright, let's clean up this whole area up here. How does this look? Okay, just looking about how I was expecting. Hey, at least the roof's really tall. Yeah, we have some spots to fill in. Is this 1 or 2 wide? I can't tell. It's too wide. Okay. Let's use that as the optimal way to fill in. Oh, what did it break? It didn't break when I wanted it to. Okay. Which means my little corner piece over here is not correct. But that's okay, because it's made out of this really crude stone, and you can absolutely tell it's a patch job. But that's starting to get that looking nicer. It is. It absolutely is. And wait till I get the white stone blocks, and I'll be going, oh, the fancy stone blocks. Let's go redo all that. And make it like a shining fortress. Okay. I think maybe that was a mistake. Let me do this. I switched my ceiling fan around to attempt to help spread the cold air a little bit better, and it seems to be doing the opposite. And I don't want it to get so warm in the house that I start cooking my video card. Alright, give me a moment, chat. Because we are going to put some lighting in there at the bare minimum. Because then we got to go out hunting materials and stuff, which is going to make it really, really tough on me, because I'm trying really hard to go this mage route. But Tundra handed me a really awesome bow, and he knows how much I like playing the archer. Even though I go through thousands of arrows. I mean, you know, once we get up to the level 29, which is going to be a little while, you know, might swap out characters from time to time. Bring in the archer for a little bit, then bring the mage back in, you know. I need to go fight that guy again, too. Oh, yeah, we gotta go fight that guy down the elixir well again. Eesh. Do I really want to try soloing him? Hey, we'll get a shroud core out of him. At which point we can do the whole upgrade the altar, which then will let us have extra altars. And I'll pick up some of the other materials that we need. That's a tough call. Oh, when we get masonry tools, we get the refined stone blocks? Okay. Well, now you're making me want to go get our, Oh, yeah, man, that is some heat coming out of the computer. Hold on, let me see. Let me double check temperature on this GPU card. Okay, it's not bad. It's just because I reversed the fan, and so now it's pulling. Yeah, I see what's happening. The having reversed the ceiling fan, it's causing the ceiling fan to actually pull the hot air from the computer, and the ceiling fan is just off to the side of me. And so I'm right in that vacuum zone of the edge of the ceiling fan. So it's literally pulling the hot air out because I'm watching the temperature on my GPU just drop. Physics are fun. Not just the building area, Tundra. When we go strengthen the flame, it wants sparks. Sparks. Oh, and we have to have 2 survivors. Oh, we already managed to do that last night. Okay, never mind. Never mind. We're ahead of things. Yeah, we're already ahead of things here. I forgot that we'd managed to strengthen the flame last night. And we need 5 shroud cars. And that'll increase the building area by a lot, which would be nice. That means you gotta go fight the boss several times. Alright, back to what I was doing. I wanted resin, because this is temporary. Hey, all this stuff's temporary. But resin, wood logs, and torn cloth. Alright. Wait. Let's just pin. Yeah, and I had a couple people, message me, commenting on the video from yesterday going, you've been able to pin the recipe for quite a while now. No, I didn't know that. And now I feel annoyed that I didn't know that we could do that. Okay, I don't see any torn cloth in there. Got the wood. Here we go. Torn cloth. And a tiny bit of resin. Alright. We can make a few of these. We can make 2 of them. That's it. That's all we're getting. Okay. Oh, you didn't know that either? Okay, good. I'm glad that I'm not alone. Probably not going to give a whole lot of light, but at least it'll give something at night. Alright, now, these are too wide. We're going to do this from up top. That way we can aim. I'm getting bedinked again. Make sure it's not about that situation. It is not. Okay. No, don't do that. Put that back. Alright, now I want the wall piece. Or rotate. Come on. Oh, okay, I see. They did, that's interesting. Alright. I'll have to go back up top. So I'm just throwing in the big blocks right now, Tundra, and then using the little block to reshape the stuff. I don't necessarily have to do this one at a time, but fairly honest, it's easier. I do it with a bigger block, and I'll make mistakes. Alright, that has it the same height as the rest of that. Okay. I don't know what I want to do with the upstairs area here. Actually, we could use this upstairs area above the warehouse to put homes for a couple of our craftspeople. Okay, that makes sense. Sorry, what was that, baby? No, baby. Man, you're right, man. It really throws off the depth perception here. Kind of get myself a little edge here. Just trying to get the layout here. set. I can't see what I'm doing. Okay. That gives us a little shape for the house. Need a little fireplace in my room. I'm sleeping in a cubby hole. Alright, this is coming out alright. This can definitely work as a warehouse. Right? Absolutely. Oh, I got a little over exuberant with my walls. Filling in those gaps. Alright. That feels like it needs to be... Okay, I see. Like that. Well, then how did they do this? Oh, okay, I see. That's just going like that. I'm just wanting to get it where it matches the rest of the build, even though I'm building a different material. There we go. Let's remove that. Let's remove that. And then we're going to go here. One, two, three. Okay. There. That's an attempted. Hey, it's got it built with the same block shape and layout, I think. I think that one gets sunken in a little bit more. So I think I came one too far out. Oh, no, wrong one. Okay. Alright, that looks more like it lines up. Okay. There we go. Now it looks like it lines up. Okay, cool. Alright, the generic building for the warehouse has been built. I don't think we're going to bother putting doors in the doorways either. I'm going to leave this as an open warehouse. Nice part is it still looks like ruins at the moment. Definitely looks like I'm doing some patchwork here. Alright, then it's going to be a matter of lining these up. Alright, so these are 2 by 2, looks like. Oh, maybe his little bed doesn't have any warmth. Maybe that's the problem. Oh, okay, he's not complaining about his bed anymore. Metal scraps. Ellie's been looking for you. Okay, now I got my fur armor set made. Tundra's, I think Tundra's got almost all of his Rising Fighter set made. I hate having to make one of these, but gotta do that.
Fight fire with fire.
The never-ending hunt for metal scraps.
Now get out.
Okay, fine, I'll leave. Well, let's get the skeleton of the warehouse done. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's insane that we have to find banshees for that. Oh, yeah, and I wanted to check that wand. That does 12 damage. That does 9 damage. That does 9 damage. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, then forget that gem slot on this thing. Let's salvage that. And we'll put that there. That does a whole lot more damage. I don't know what overcharge is with the wand. Holds a chance to amplify its damage output. Attack deal bonus damage up to the overcharge percentage. Okay, so it's got a 10% overcharge. Okay, so it just has a chance to do extra damage. Alright. Do we have any meat left? Oh, we got a little bit. Get back over here. Well, it helps if I use a weapon that does extra damage to them. Get back over here. Anything else in this house? Oh, yeah. I remember. Special item acquired. Wolf Snarl Longbow. Boy, they just really want me to do archery. Making sure. Alright, we got lots of flint over here that we can gather though. Alright. Well, you can see that smoke from a long ways, can't you? Goodness. Well, I'm not seeing the smoke from our place now. Okay. Wildwood short bow that Tunder gave me. Wolf Snarl longbow. Well, Wolf Snarl longbow's even better. Hard to pass up on those weapons. I'm gonna do it. Well, they're giving me everything except for what I need. Let me know that set of lockpicks. Backpack full. Oh, jeez. Delete those. Go ahead and salvage that. Should have ended my inventory before I came out here. Come on. I got back out this way last time. Thank you. How's the range on this thing? More metal scraps. Yay. Alright, got that one taken care of. I need my mana to regenerate faster. Oh, that worked. Okay. Not going to complain. Hey, Ashes. I can't tell if I'm hitting him or not. Oh, he's resisting. Okay, let's... Yeah, alright. Oh, there's 3 elixirs in there. Anything else I'm willing to get rid of? It's only 2 bones. Okay. Hit. That worked. Come on. coming? Nope. Okay, let's get our stamina back up. This is not where I want to be. Effective use of the bear trap. Ow. Where's he at? Oh. That worked. Alright, so these guys don't like cold damage. Oh. I get better with my aim on these things. Alright. And then yeah, I didn't bring any healing potions with me. So we're just gonna have to make do. Extra grenade. Oh, I didn't see you sitting there. Alchemist theories about the elixir. Ooh. And we got some blunt knives. We'll give those to Pi. Don't think there's anything else left to find here. So we will, I don't have any on me. Oh, and since that patch happened, let's see. Nope. Still can't rename the altar. But I sleep, and that'll get all the healing taken care of. All right. No, I want to keep my grenades. Oh, I like those. Probably need to cook some of this stuff. Yeah. So I've got penny buns that haven't been cooked. Oh, I had the bandages. Now I feel dumb again. Let's just go ahead and cook all this. Yeah, I got so used to using the potions, Tundra, I forgot all about the bandages. Oh, no, don't do that. Alright, that's got some cooked food. Still need to clear out inventory a bit, but now that we got all those metal scraps, all right, which box does it matter? Which box does the metal scraps go into? I just brought back a whole ton of them. Here they are. There was one in there. Alright, where are you? Oh, now you're bitching about your bed again. When I feel like it. Okay, I need to grab some shroud wood.
Never let the coals die.
Got shroud wood in here somewhere. Here we go. You know, we're going to be walling stuff off so you can stop walking over walls and stuff.
Never force it. Just get a bigger hammer.
Alright, there we go. We got a better axe and better pickaxe. Goodness. Alright, bear with me just a moment, chat. Oh! Oof. Oh, are you gonna see her tomorrow? Awesome. I see. That's why you're looking for mommy, because you needed some help with this, huh?
Yeah, she didn't finish it. She filled out most of it, but she was having trouble deciding what she didn't want her big sister to experience on graduation. Because we got her a fill in the blank card, so Melody could fill in words that she wanted. So it says, for working so hard, you deserve a graduation day filled with lots of love. That's what she put. Absolutely no, and she couldn't decide what she wanted to put there.
Absolutely no drama.
No bad thoughts.
No bad thoughts. Okay.
Is what Melody decided.
Okay.
No bad thoughts. And the future's so exciting, you can barely believe it.
That's awesome. And if you want Melody, you can probably ask her for. You can probably ask her for her phone number, Melody, so you can still stay in touch with her afterwards. Okay, sorry about that, chat. Didn't realize my daughter was still up, and then I realized she is working on her graduation present for her big sister from the big brother, big sister engagement that they have going on at schools, where they have seniors and juniors come and spend time with the elementary school kids. Yeah, it's really awesome. It's really awesome what they're doing with it. I think it's such an amazing program that they're doing. It's really blows my mind. All right, I'm grabbing a smoke, and then back to work on the next steps. Hopefully here soon. I gotta double check and see what all we need. But I'm hoping that we'll be able to start making some magic chests, because that's what's going to go in the warehouse. And then we can start thinking about rebuilding of some of the other areas here in this POI of Alderkeep. I'm really excited about actually rebuilding this place and making it look like a full-on keep. Give it an actual wall and whatnot. I think it's going to come out looking amazing. I mean, it won't be until we get the building blocks that we want for it to really make it look really epic. But I think a lot of my build is going to get focused on this location until I feel like I'm completely whereas I know Tundra's going to be focusing a lot of his energy over there at the Harvest Homestead, doing his build over there like that. Let me go ahead and dump this again. This little AC unit's got so much condensation coming out of it, it's ridiculous. But yeah, okay, so the warehouse idea, we've got that processing in our head. I'm thinking that because of how tall the walls are in it, we actually might do a 2-tier warehouse. Not a second story, but where you have the bottom tier with the chests like we did previously, but then there's going to be another tier of chests across the top of it. That'll probably come out looking nice, I think. Yeah, exactly. Not until we have the blocks. You know, I'm focusing a bit over here just so we can have the beds with a shelter for these guys so they can stop complaining. I should rebuild it in here and stick his bed in here. So you want to complain, you can go sit in the shroud. Because we do have that shroud there, and we got the shroud over there to contend with on our build, and that is going to make things a hair challenging. Now, I did tell him not to wander all over the freaking place so we could actually find them when we need them. Okay. We got string. We got a bunch of crap still in our inventory. Open. Shroud liquid. Shroud liquid is not a food, but we're running out of spots to put stuff. Alright, let's put that there for now. Let's drop shroud wood and cloth in here for now. And string. Berries can go in this box. We only stacked 20, so that sucks. Let's drop charcoal in here. Let's put metal scraps in here, along with the resin and the shroud spores, and wooden arrows can go in here too. Actually, we don't even need wooden arrows. Let's get rid of those. Alright, I do need the stone blocks, so we're going to stick them in here. Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and drop legendary runes in here. We got our runes. Alright. Hey, let's talk. Craft. Enhance. Alright, plus 1 point of damage. Mana regeneration, that's what I wanted. And we'll go ahead and do that. Alright, we've got that fully upgraded. Now, this one. Or this one. Unless it do a little extra damage. What does this give me? Don't know what that does. Alright, and then we're gonna need more runes.
Got a heart of steel.
Was there any more equipment in here that we were okay with? I'm leaving that hunter's ring because I'm sure one of you two guys are gonna want it. Okay, we've gone through all the gear that we found. But at least now, when I go to my inventory, no, not crafting, inventory. That does 12. Oh, the fire damage jumped all the way up to 13. What's the ice armor do? Don't know what the ice armor does. But this will increase mana regeneration, which is awesome. Got some poison damage that'll go with it, and a mana leech, so I hope that means that I suck some mana back. Farmer, Alchemist. Alchemist is right there. Tundra, would you mind horribly if I went and tried getting the Alchemist? Or would you rather me wait until I've got you on so that you've got that recorded? I'm okay either way. In the meantime, I can start filling in these holes here. So we definitely have some gaps in the ground now. And I think Pi was using bows. I'm not certain. So I'm going to leave these here. Just in case Pi was doing archery. I don't want to destroy those. Alright, no worries. Like I said, I'm perfectly happy waiting until you're available. So I got other things I can be doing. I just want to be able to. The only thing is that I want to be able to get spells being made. That way, I'm not having to rely on just finding them out in the wild. You come up one level. Oh, y'all decided to make that. Okay, there we go. Now it doesn't feel like all that stuff's floating. And we don't have big giant holes sitting there. A little bit of patchwork. Oh, alright, Thunder. Well, and I kind of want to do my little thing that I did last time with the flame altar too, because I thought that came out looking really nice. Making it, giving it a little bit of a gazebo around it. I'm probably going to die trying to go and get them, but I really kind of want them. But then I still got to build a house for them. And we need magic chests. So, I really want my magic chests. Think the magic chest might be what we're going after first. Alright, what's it take to make these things? Shroud spores, active mycelium. We have 2 shroud spores. Okay, that requires metal scrap. But we can make that. We've got metal scrap. Let's go see if we can get... See, I think fire is better against the guys in the shroud. So it's fire against the guys in the shroud and cold against the scavengers. Oh, I've still got the elixir on me. Okay. I'm okay with that. I do 30% extra damage, so. Oh, that's not a person. That's a... Huh. I never noticed that before. Little tiny obelisk. I don't want to jump down there. upgraded wand's working pretty good. Anything in here? No, it's just their hidey hole. Need a lot of shrouds for us. Got another hunter's ring. Oh, alright, yeah, that ate up all my shroud time. There we go. Got our time back up. Oh, there's lots of holes in the ground over here. Whoa! Goodness. I didn't even see a nest. Oh, this puts us at the elixir well, I think. Well, at the very least, I can go up top and get my shroud timer back. So let's do that. Ow! Ow! Yeah, I can't deal with him. Okay. We have 14 now. Need 15 for one chest. See if I can find any more of these guys up this path. What is this? Oh, it's the beginning area. Kind of wish those little tutorial hints that they have, the little purple question marks on the little critters and whatnot. I kind of wish that stuff would disappear. Oh, that stuff. This is nighttime. Oh no. Well, that worked, but it cost me a spell slot. Go repair. Then we can take a look and see if there's any more of these guys wandering around. There we go, there's another one. Any more? Oh, yeah, there's a couple out here. There's a few out here. Alright. I wonder what the difference is. Some got this glowy bit on them and others don't. Okay, doesn't seem to affect the loot. The loot seems to be pretty still random. Can I wear a shield? Oh. Okay. That's handy. Alright, how are we doing on shows for us now? We got 18. Alright, we have enough for one magic chest. So, that means we need to make some wood blocks, unless they're already made. they make tar? Just dirt and logs? We're gonna need a lot more Springlands dirt. Got rubble. Have that in there. Got a bunch of bone blocks. Yeah, there's some Springlands dirt. So let's grab some wood. Grab a stack of it. Change this over to tar. I don't want to do all 7, but okay. I want to use some nice looking wood for inside the warehouse. That looks nice and bright in there. Look at that. Nighttime. And it's only 2 torches. But definitely not nearly as dark as what it was in here. So that, yeah, I think this is going to work out nicely. I'm excited. That tar is going to take forever. Then we're going to take that tar to make tarred wood. So it's tar, wood logs. Then we're going to be placing this stuff 1 block at a time. The shroud wood doesn't look bad. It really doesn't. But we just don't have a lot of shroud wood. So being able to make some tar and do the tar wood blocks, that'll work for now. Yeah, definitely not doing metal blocks. And bones don't belong in the warehouse. We're going to use those bone blocks to do some, instead of doing the entire interior of the house like I did last time, we're going to use it as accent materials for the bone collector and the alchemist's place. Unfortunately, sleeping through the night does not make our crafting machines run any faster. Or so it seems. We can go take a look. Yeah, no, I didn't reduce the time at all. This just went metal scraps, but we got metal sheets now. And I'm not going to burn our metal scraps on that because we need metal scraps for both Tundra and Pi to be able to get their better axe and pickaxe. Yeah, I'm looking at the time, Tundra. I don't think I want to get around to going after the Alchemist tonight. I'll be happy if I can get our first magic chest. But that'll be after I get some tarred wood. I mean, and this thing's going to make 20 tar here in a second, so we can use that to get enough tarred wood to begin the appearance for the warehouse. So we'll get that going. Grabbing a smoke shot, sorry. Dreadnought! Oh man, sorry to hear that. Do you have a nasty storm come through? Oh yeah, and then I have to do this because you guys haven't got to see some of these. Let's go with I like this one. I have no idea how that emoji shows up on your phone. But I like the, I updated today and I added all the emojis that I was allowed to add. So we went from 4 emojis to 9 emojis. Oh, 8 emojis. I'm short 2 memberships to get the next emoji. But Dreadnought, you should have access to those fun little emojis. You got the beer mug next to your name. Storming? Yeah, I got you. Alright, we should have a little bit of tar in here now. Yes. There we go, tar. And I don't have any wood in my pocket, so let's grab some wood. Gonna need more than that. There we go. Tarred wood blocks, here we go. That gives me 400 to work with. Alright, now bring out the hammer. And I'm going to do this as single blocks. Just do it like that. It'll be done with much better wood later on. I'm just hoping this is going to work. Alright, there's 2 openings. So now we're going to try making a magic chest and see if we can show it in that slot. So a chest, magic chest requires shroud spores and active mycelium. Thought I saw we had some. No, oh, but I'll take that. Add that to my stash of bullets. Have those there. Oh, there's the active mycelium. Alright, got it. And I hate to tell you this, but it varies by phone. So I can't answer your question because different phones have different ways to do that. A lot of times it's the whole turn the phone sideways thing, but then you won't be able to see chat. Okay, we don't have much left in metal scraps. Wait. Did I see nails? I did see nails. Okay. Nails. Hey, you, come here. I need nails. Alright, so now I should be able to make one of these. Which let me make one of these. And that fits right there. There we go. Alright, we have a magic chest ready. Nice. So we are going to drop wood in here. I'll throw some metal scraps in here because we're going to need those. Throw the nails in there. Throw the mycelium and the spores in there. Cloth will be important to have in there. Critter parts, we're not doing anything with that right now. So just delete that. Tundra, did you have one of these sigil rings of the Elder Guard? Let's grab tar. Let's grab bones. Let's grab flint stone. Grab the animal fur. Grab the twigs in case somebody's actually doing bow work. Grab those. Okay. Grab the shroud wood. grab more bones. And the torn cloth. Extra tar. Mycelium. Don't think we need to grab the charcoal. String, yes. The rest of this can sit over here. And this should be full of nothing but foodstuffs, except for the shroud liquid. So we're going to put that in there. Still don't know what we're doing with that. We'll find out when we get the alchemist. Okay, so first, stack that. Alright. Magic chest is set up with what materials we can shove in there for now. But now that'll make it where that guy can craft from it. This bench will craft from it. So you can insert RAC. We can make things that we couldn't do earlier. Alright, we have taken the first step in getting a functioning warehouse. I don't know. I don't. I don't need any of those. Alright, yeah, so you can see it's seeing the stuff inside there and showing us what we can make. So that's awesome.
Get back out.
And then now we can look here, then we can actually tell it, alright, I want to make another metal scrap, whatnot, so that we can actually not just drop the whole stack in there for it to craft. I mean, yeah, you can split the stack or whatnot, but now I can specify I need this many made. So we are in a much better situation. There's going to be a lot of work rebuilding this place. But I'm also looking forward to it. So much so that I was already thinking about it. And because I know the bottom side is enshrouded. But I think we'll clean up this little area here. And what we're going to do is we're going to remove these wall pieces once we have the blocks. And we're going to build straight across. Because the top side of that tower is not enshrouded. And we're going to put the alchemist up there. So we got our little road. And you get your road that comes in here. And so we got a whole area here that we can look at building into. So taking this area here, we're going to build this into a living space for some survivors. Open up their wandering ability. I think this is going to come out really nice. And then, crazy enough, we've got this whole area over here to clean up still. That has all these rooms and stuff set up in them that we can clean up. and get set up for our various survivors or players.